Yourselves comfortable. Welcome to Keller Williams Central Team Meeting. Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm going to pass the mic to Mr. Moon. Hi, everyone.
Hi. So glad to see your happy faces. I have a few announcements I'd like to give you. Family reunion is coming this weekend for those who haven't heard. Maybe a bit of a rock. The staff, I want to update you that the staff will be out of the office from starting this Friday through Tuesday of next week. Ashley will be here holding down the fort. Can't think of a better person to do so. But just to give you, if you need it, of course, you're welcome to text and call, but we may not be quick to get that with you. I'd also like to announce that we have a new member to our staff. April Patterson will be joining us, working at the front desk in the Hillsborough office starting February 28th. We're very excited. So when you're there, please give her a warm welcome. And our final announcement is the ALC meeting that is scheduled for the fourth Tuesday of every month will be canceled this coming Tuesday due to family reunion. So we're postponing that. Does anybody have any gratitude they like to share? Bucket fills.
I'd like to give my gratitude bucket to our fan because she helped me with well, her and Miss Mary also helped me with my first contract. And although it ended bad, but and it ended up following through, they've been there with me like from the start to now. So I really do thank them and thank you so much.
Absolutely. Anybody else? Gratitude bucket fills? There's gotta be some gratitude out there in this month of love.
I'm thankful for script practice in the morning. And thanks to Mike McCann. And we had a couple, but please come on. We're not scary. I promise. We're really nice. Yeah, we are. But we do it every morning at 8:30. It's right there at My Market. In the, when you get the email, it says My Market, script role play. Just click on that. And if you don't want to speak, you just want to listen, you can do that too. Incognito.
Yeah, it's a great thing to be part of. Sure. Christy?
Emily.
Yes.
Hi, I wanted to bucket fill the gentleman that just spoke. I needed to borrow the office that he was sitting in doing work for meeting with a client. It was a sensitive situation. So I just wanted to thank him for being so gracious and letting me have that little room for a few hours.
Dreama, meet Dimitri, Dreama.
Awesome. And there's a mic back to Ariel. Start going.
Okay, we've got a few special guests in the house today. So I would like to announce the Triad Real Estate Collaborators. Is that it, right? Okay. We've got a team of folks here to offer some really great information for you as well as some resources. So y'all come on down. Thank you. Thought we'd do something a little bit different. Oh gosh. All right. You guys hear me? So just thought we'd do something a little bit different. Where each individual, you're representing an individual industry. I'm Ashley Williams with First American Home Warranty.
Hey guys, I'm Tyler Castle with Marathon News. For Granny with Home Team Inspection Service. Sean Seagal with the call.
Brittany Cook with a Movement Mortgage.
Martha Georgia with Movement Mortgage. So we just wanted to introduce ourselves individually, and then we want to talk a little bit about that. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but anyway, I am Ashley, again with First American. What I wanted to tell you guys, and I try to get it out as often as possible, but we have, you ever register on our website,
we have free marketing material for, that can be branded, that we will send to you for free. So amazing pieces. Just listed, just sold. We've got seasonal marketing newsletters. We've got a home maintenance guide, which is 16 pages of really important information. It shows, you know, especially for new home buyers, they don't know what the water cutoff is. So very important information that we can share. This is all free and it's real high in quality. I just feel like I'm not, like I'm going now. But it's the same marketing company that we use for our own resources. So really nice stuff. This again, go in, start, register, order up to 25 pieces each month. So say you want to do a big marketing campaign for the summer, you can go and order the summer newsletter starting now, and by summertime, you're going to have a nice big pile. So it's all free, very nice. Also, we have something called homecarebuzz.com. So if you guys are into social media, it's a great, easy site to go onto. We've got videos, we've got just, you know, pop-ups information. You can share it directly to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to any of your social media places. And it makes you guys look like the rock stars that you are. The more information you're sharing with the people you're trying to do business with, you know, you're the expert. So any questions on that? I've sent you or you've got a cheat sheet for sure. My information's on there. Yes.
Hey guys, I'm Tyler with Marathon Moving, the owner. Y'all hear me without a little thing? So we're a local moving company. I started the company back in 2015. Now we have 6 trucks and 20 guys. We have a climate control warehouse. We do cross-country moves, load pods, load rental trucks, inside moves, office moves, a little bit of everything. The one little piece of advice I give you guys for your clients is make sure they're booking 3 months out, because the booking schedule is nuts. We're a small fish in the big pond. The big guys are booking out almost in the summer. So. Oh, and always tell them to get the full value for that. Everybody always gets the 60 cents per pound, but stuff breaks. Always buys it. Never your fault though.
I'm loud too, but like microphones. My name's Drew Brandon. I'm the owner of Home Team Inspection Service here in the Triad. I think Ariel said easy button, right? You guys all like easy buttons. We are the easy button for you guys. When it comes to home inspections, we are scheduling in under 48 hours. We get your report back within an hour. We're qualified to do our own termite inspections, radon testing. We can schedule septic inspections for you. We take admin load either off your plate or off your admin's plate. If you have an administrative person working on your team, free them up to service your clients better instead of worrying about the details and logistics of scheduling a home inspection. You can do it all online. You get your own dashboard that everything that you book with us, you have access to all the reports and everything for up to a year. So we're also helping with record keeping, and I think we don't build deals. That's part, as you guys know, that's hard to do. We don't kill deals. That's my promise.
Hey everyone, so I'm Sean Seagal, practice manager with Seagal and Clifford Law. We're a closing attorney. We're not here to reinvent the wheel. We're just here to try and basically, if we can meet the contract date that we're supposed to settle on, and we're doing our job well, right? Like, feels like we're moving targets. So we have 2 offices. One's in Greensboro, one is in Winston-Salem. That's a new location. But basically, anything that you need, if you just have a pre-listing title search question, yeah. I guess one piece of advice that I would have for you applies to everyone, because it doesn't matter if you're an experienced realtor or you're new. It's real estate 101 for us. It's contract information is incredibly important, because that's what we go off at the first deed. So if a lot isn't included, we don't include it because it's on the previous deed. That's something that we're not going to know, that we only know if it's on the contract. Contact information for the other agent, things like that are so easy to forget, is the best way to help us do our job well. And then we'll be reaching out with any questions that we have as soon as we can in the process. So
We're a big firm for a real estate attorney, and so we have access to a lot of different resources. If you have anything at all, feel free to shoot me.
I'm ready for I'm ready for the movement mortgage services for Tennessee. And we look at Israeli movement mortgage. We have a targeted 6-7 month process where we try to get our files underwritten within 6 hours from the time we submit them, 7-day processing, and then 1 day in closing. So we do the reverse underwriting, which is a lot different than other lenders. So we find the issues up front. You know, personally, you know, I definitely pride myself on my communication. I'm very responsive. And yeah, so, and I will say, as far as the rest of these folks, I have either used them personally or referred friends and family to them, and they're all. So. Thank you for allowing us to come. I just want to add, I am a bilingual lender, so if you guys need that, yeah, let me know. This is hard.
Thank you.
So the reason we're all together, obviously working as a team, is a lot of times more advantageous than working solo, but we have a Facebook group. If you guys find it, it's called Triad Real Estate Collaborators. It's designed to be a group that collaborates with real estate agents in the Triad, hence the name Triad Real Estate Collaborators.
There's a lot of good information.
There's a lot of good information. We run contests out there. We have events that we do throughout the Triad, but we really want to make it an open community for you guys to have some value. It's not salesy. We do have other vendors outside of us in there. Trust me, we limit the number of sales posts that go on, even though some do sneak through. But we have booted unruly vendors out. Ashley's got the big steel toe boot. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a sale.
Honestly, just a resource for the Triad, so.
Yeah, we're running contests. Currently right now we've got 2 truths and a lie from everybody here. So if you guess correctly, you get entered to win a prize. We're going to be putting up something later on this week. I'm actually going to be at family reunion. So is home team. So you guys come see us. But if you come take a picture with me, if you guys are on site, we'll enter you into a contest. I might actually run a happy hour at our hotel too. I think I might be staying at a roadside motel, but cheap beer. Yeah. So anyway, that's a little bit about us and what we do. You know, everybody, the reason that we're all here is we all vet the people that are standing in front of you to make sure that we are servicing the real estate community. That is what we have passion for, is serving others, delivering a high service level, and making you guys look really good to your clients, right? If we can make you guys look good, that makes us happy. We don't need the credit. I can rock out a home inspection, and if Cindy gets all the credit because of how good our company was, awesome. We want, you're welcome. We want you to take the limelight on that. So that's really about it. I think our 15 minutes of fame is up.
So it's a private group. If anybody wants to invite, I can invite you too.
Thank you, Cindy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And you can request and answer questions, and we'll let you guys in as well.
Any questions for these folks? Anybody on Zoom, feel free to pop in as well if you've got questions. All right.
Not an attorney. Sean Spiegel, the practice manager.
They do.
Family name, no, clear that up.
They do have attorneys on staff though.
We are the
So-
only non-attorney attorney. We do not have the same guidelines. So no.
They gave him a big stamp. Just-
Recorded.
Right.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna be hanging around for a few minutes? Okay, awesome. Well, I think you passed the first test. You brought food, so.
It's the world's largest chicken fingers. You still have time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. All right, we are going to get started with our celebration portion of the team meeting. I'll let Emily come on up. And we're going to move quickly through this because we have another special guest that is going to speak at 12:30. Angie Morales Link and her Pink House story. Just won't be able to see him. Let's see.
Technical difficulties.
Jonathan's going to click us through.
Clicker's not working. I'd like to give out a shout out for the February birthdays. We have Crystal Dunn, Elvis Cruz, Ginger Sparks, Joyce Denton, Dreama Howard, Jeff Ricks, Tammy Fox, Sandy Fielding, Shireen Miller, Madison Howard, Sunji Hall, Joe Baker, Greg Cologne, Robin Kirkman, Wendy Loftus, Trenton Ford, Stephen Morrow, Erica Parker, and Carly Huff. Happy birthday, everybody. Next slide is our anniversary slide. There we go. Happy work anniversary to Chris Anderson, Tori Apple, Brian Brewer, Curtis Brown, Chris Bungardy, Heather Coleman, Dietrich Cox, Trisha Edwards, Monica Faulkner, Lauren Foster, Chauncey Fuller, Rick Gunn, Amy Klutz, Tyler Knight, Ern Corey, Ray's Lagunas, Debbie Masalag, Shirley Manis, Karen Parker, Sanjala Phillips, Elizabeth Powell, Susan Shelton, Jamie Skellerod, Jennifer Turner, Christina Wolf, Jim Wooten. Happy anniversary. We're so happy you're with us. Tons of anniversaries. Next. Welcome to our KW family. These are agents that have joined in the last month. Vasu Kavi, Tess Greason, Lori Clayton, Jennifer Farrell, Crystal Scarborough, and Jacob Whitmore. We're so happy that you're here. We've done bucket fills. Anybody got bucket fills that they forgot or want to add? Speak now, forever hold your peace, at least till next month. Next. Congratulations to our cappers, Benny B, Tammy Eggleston, Tammy E, Amber Harvalis, Wendy Loftus, Kathy Pinter. Congratulations. Next to our $1 million clubs. Congratulations to all. Individual agent, $1 million club. We have Robbie Cavender, Tammy Fox, Wendy Loftus, and Margaret McCann. Fantastic. $2 million club, Patricia Roberts. Team or group for $1 million club. We have the Hazar Home Team, Roger and Terry Abbott, Glybal Properties, Dudley Realty Group, KW Commercial Gun, the Gibson Group, and the Rachel Z Team. Well done. $2 million club, the Judy Weinstock Team. $3 million club, Sandy Spark Sales Team, the A Team, and the Wooten Home Team. Fantastic. On to our Market Center numbers. Congratulations, everyone. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. So I have one more announcement I'm going to make, and she may hide back there. You've heard us talk of the Keller Williams School of Real Estate. We have over 100 people enrolled in the program. We've had over 300 that have expressed interest or in some sort of process of enrolling or planning to start at a certain date. And the Keller Williams School of Real Estate is free real estate school through a partnership with Kaplan University. So we have a special guest, one of our very first K-Score graduates, Sarah. If everybody would just, I'm not going to make you talk, okay? Everybody turn around and say hi to Sarah back here with Christy. And just tell me, how long did it take you from start to finish? Okay, you started June?
January.
January, yeah, okay.
I'm a teacher.
She started January 17th, so less than a month. That's absolutely amazing. And we look forward to the opportunity to possibly welcome you into the KW family. Want you to feel warm welcome. It's pretty cool. Okay, so on to numbers. Who's having a tough time getting listings right now? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, I see some hands up in the house. I want to challenge your thinking around this a little bit. I've heard so many people say the market is so tight, listings are down, there aren't enough listings, things like that. And the reality is that we've sold so many more than we did this time last year as far as the community. So instead of saying listings are down, you can maybe change the conversation to my listings are down. I'm gonna call you on that one. All right, so closed units are down slightly month over month, 4%. Closed volume, however, is up almost 12%. Listings taken down 13.5%. However, listings sold is up 12%, and it's up across the board, across the MLSs as well as listings taken. So what that shows me is that some folks have not taken as many listings this year as they did last year, and yet the listings are out there to be had. It's just, are you getting them? Are you getting your fair share, unfair share? Listings sold volume up significantly, almost 40%. Contracts written up 6.5%. Contracts written volume also up significantly at 21.8, and closed gross commission income up 15%. So I wanted to read a quote to you.
Can I share?
Yes, absolutely, Mike. Go for it.
Because, it's a shameless plug again for script practice, but if you don't know what to say during these things, these listing presentations, join us every morning, 8:30. We'll be glad to help you with that.
Here's the thing. Everybody has a script. If you think about a server that, at a restaurant, has anybody served waited tables before, bartended? Did you have a script that you used basically the same line on every single table? You might mix it up a little bit if they've got a cute hat on, or, mix around your specials for the day or your drinks for the day, but it's a script, right? The other thing to that is the clients all have scripts too, right? And if you can know what to expect, if you know their scripts and you know your scripts, it's a guaranteed win. All right. So I want to read a quote to you. It's a Jim Rohn quote. The problem is when you have an affirmation followed by no action, you are only deluding yourself. Once you have your affirmations for success and discipline yourself to take action, it is then you have just made the connection between dreaming and reality. Discipline takes you from wishing for success to achieving it. When you have an affirmation followed by no action, you are only deluding yourself, right? How many of us have affirmations? We talk about affirmations all the time. I'm a money magnet. I'm going to take that listing. If you never go on the appointment, however, it's not a real good chance that you'll take the listing, right? So a little personal example, back when Facebook advertising and stuff was really kicking off, I used a text code, and it would be like text show me to 22222, right? And it blew up. I got tons and tons of activity, tons and tons of leads from it, and was selling the heck out of houses. 1 week, turned around, stopped working. The algorithms changed, tech changed, and all of a sudden my leads coming from that source was down, to about 20%, where I was getting like 80% before. What do I have to do? Am I going to keep hammering at that? No. But I had to figure out how to have conversations with people in a different way. Okay. So if you are feeling the pinch right now, if you're feeling the tightness of the market, just remind yourself the listings are out there to be had. And maybe it's going to take some adjustment on your action to get you there. All right. Cool. Family reunion is coming. Dun, dun, dun. Some of our real estate collaborators are going to be there. Awesome to hear. We've got a group going as well. If you need a ticket or need to navigate the experience, please reach out to Emily or I. We can help you as best we can with that. We've got a short video.
Hey, Keller Williams, family reunion is just a few weeks away, which means we're busy behind the scenes getting ready to see you in Orlando. Let's take a look. How are y'all preparing for family reunion?
Oh my goodness, so many things. A lot of my part though is right now just researching and making sure that we've got the right people in the right places.
And we were just on the board looking at all these different networking events, and how we're going to get to them all. There's so many.
Like you have all of these breakout sessions, and so then you try to figure out, well, how many people are going to want to go to each one, and then you take that and you try to like put it onto this giant map, so you know like which rooms to use, and before you know it, you have this amazing, complex kind of world, which is what are we going to learn, how are we going to learn it, and where are we going to do it?
I'm working a lot with Jason Abrams, which means you start about 4 in the morning, you go till about 4 the next morning. So I think the guy doesn't sleep. But really, honestly, we are working our tails off to create what we think is going to be the best event ever. And it's our first time back in person in a couple of years. You name it, we're working on it. The events team has been unbelievable, marketing, legal. Everybody is pouring into this event.
First of all, trying to stay healthy, because I know how important this is coming up.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of time with Gary and Jason, Mark, Matt, as we're starting to prepare all our content to get ready. And then the last piece is getting in shape, because I know it's going to be a busy 4+ days.
You guys, go get your tickets right now. Here's the deal. We're going to limit the number of people that can physically attend because we want to do it in the safest way possible. You don't want to miss out on Family Reunion. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be there. You're going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
Go get your tickets right now.
Get your ticket. If you're attending digitally, some of the sessions are going to be streamed down in the training room, thanks to our helpers that are helping us with that.
Hey, Keller Williams, Family Reunion.
All right. And there's, to my knowledge, there's about 8,000 people attending in person. It's 11, 12. Okay. Okay. So we're getting close to, I haven't heard that tickets are capped yet. Okay. Yep. So we're around 11,000 attending in person. We're hearing that they're capping at 12. Awesome. This is one of the keynote speakers. The Happiness Advantage and Big Potential are the books that he has authored. New York Times best-selling. I'm sure that'll be a great session. And whether you're in person or attending digitally, I highly recommend the inspirational morning. That's what this company is all about. And it has been very, very moving to me every time. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Sean Acor. I'm the author of The Happiness Advantage and Big Potential and a happiness researcher in the field of positive psychology. I am so excited and grateful for the incredible opportunity to get to join you, to get to share this incredible research that we've been doing over the past decade. I got fascinated by looking to see if we could research not just things like depression and disorder, but if we could use psychology and science to find out why it is that some people could rise above their genetic threshold and their environment to raise their levels of happiness by changing their daily routines or changing their habits or changing the way that they interacted with other people. And when we found that change was possible, what we were stunned to find is that when the human brain became happier and more positive, every single business and educational outcome we knew how to test for rose dramatically. And what we found is that when we link those two ideas together, we found something incredible. What it means is that the greatest advantage in the modern economy is a positive and engaged brain, but that we don't have to just be our genes and our environment. By changing our habits and the way that we interact with other people, we could actually reap that advantage within our lives. So I can't wait to share this research about how we can create rational optimism in the midst of the challenges and the messiness of life. How we can, in the midst of challenges, maintain the belief that our behavior matters while also taking a realistic assessment of the present. How we can then use that rational optimism to start bringing in positive habits into our life. I'll talk about 5 positive habits that we've been researching that take less than 2 minutes a day. But when we do them, they create huge impacts not only upon our lives, but it ripples out through our entire ecosystem around us. Which leads to the final conclusion, which is that happiness is not an individual sport. The greatest predictor of long-term levels of happiness is your social connection score. It's other people. It's the breadth, depth, and meaning in our social relationships. So we need to find a way of pursuing our happiness and success in an interconnected way and find a way of lighting up together in the dark, creating these virtuous cycles that allow us to not only create that rational optimism, but to sustain it. I can't wait to share this research with you, the science, how I've seen it impact my own life, and case studies of how we've seen it impact people in the 50 countries that I've traveled doing this research with. And I can't wait to get to share that research with you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So at
Hi,
family reunion, we will have different breakout tracks, single agent with admin, teams, expansion, and leadership. Just to give you kind of some guidelines there for what to expect as far as that. What you'll need: valid vaccination record or a negative test upon arrival, color-coded lanyard to reflect your comfort level with distancing, face coverings for everything indoors and for group transportation, and then complimentary masks will be provided. So just to give you an idea there. All right. The color of real estate, unconscious bias in real estate, to awesome courses for you to attend. Never fear on the slides. They will be out to you as quickly as we can get them along with the recording. So you'll be able to see everything again. February 2nd, obviously, is already passed. The next unconscious bias in real estate is February 23rd. Blah, blah, blah. All right. And then new in tech are your animation and designs. You can check that out if you haven't already. Pretty cool stuff. Very professional. All right. So if you don't have me on Facebook, be sure to add me. Angie Morales Link is one of my friends from Clarksville, Tennessee, and she did an absolutely amazing transformation on a property that she purchased. So by request, we have brought her in to tell her story. And the really cool thing about Angie is that she hasn't had a trajectory like you would expect. So Angie, are you on with us today?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
So good to see your face.
Hi.
So tell us, where do you want to start? Tell us your story.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's first make sure that you can hear me and see me well.
We can hear you great in the room. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we can start. I know everybody loves the pink house story. Do I have screen share to show you some before and afters?
You do. Go for it.
Okay.
I put some little teasers out for them, so they've seen some.
Okay,
I don't think they've seen them all, though.
Let's see, because are you seeing like absolutely everything on my screen? I'm sorry, I'm going to guide you through this. Can you see my screen now?
Nope, we're not seeing your screen just yet.
Do I have to do something on my end?
Yes, you should do. Can you, down at the bottom of your screen, do you see a share screen button?
Share screen.
Yay!
I see it. Okay, here we go, guys. We got it. Okay, can you see it now?
It's coming.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
All right, so this is on my Facebook, and you guys are more than welcome to find even more pictures. You can follow the Pink House directly on Instagram, or you can follow me, Angie Morales Link Realtor. And a really fun story, and I brought some props because I live on vision boards, and they are over my toilet. I look at them every single day, multiple times a day. And so a few years ago, the Pink House was on there. This was the picture of the Pink House. And I dreamt of this Pink House. I don't know where the obsession started from, maybe Pinterest, but I had just finished closing on a home that I bought through auction.com. So I was feeling good driving home. I had money in the bank, and I saw an email come through from a wholesaler, and this was the picture. And I'm going to show you one more picture. You can tell it was like a little Tudor style arched door front. And so I immediately was driving home, and I immediately got out of the car, and I got in the house, and I said, you guys, it's here. I saw it. I found it. And you know, when you talk about something so much that everyone around you already knows, both my husband and my sister, who was visiting at the time, said to the kids, get in the car, get your shoes on, let's go. Because everybody knew that we were going to go get this little Pink House.
So I'm gonna rewind you back real fast, just in case there's anybody in the room or on Zoom that doesn't know what a wholesaler is. Tell us, just give us the 20-second version of what wholesale real estate is.
So wholesale real estate is anybody that is not a real estate agent that's part of a transaction that finds a seller and they will go around and find the buyer, and they're the medium, the person in the middle. They're connecting those two people. And they're
Awesome,
usually
thank you.
off the market deals.
Yes, they're usually off the market, pretty cheaply priced. Yes.
Okay. So we walk in, and now my husband, you know, he has his gun. He's ready. We don't know what we have to encounter. First things first, we could not open the door. There was so much trash. As you can see, we just could not open the door. And we're walking, and my husband is shaking his head, and he's just so disgusted. And right behind him, I'm smiling, just going, yes, yes, yes. And it was exactly what we wanted. I mean, I wanted. He did not see it. And so look at that brand new washer dryer, you guys. It's still there, by the way, but the house came with everything. The guy left
I just
all
think
his
it's
shoes, all
hilarious
his
that of all
clothes.
that, I've looked through these pictures a million times and never noticed that the brand new washer and dryer was underneath all the stuff.
And so this is what it turned into. It's my little pink house. And if you look at the you know, the picture that I had on my vision board, it has a green teal door just like that. And this is the house now. So it is currently an Airbnb. It is also highly used by local photographers, branding photos, family photo shoots. We just recently had a wedding. I mean, any kind of gathering that you can imagine.
TikTok and Instagram famous also. So if
And
you go
what?
find Angie on TikTok.
Oh, yes, yes. And
Yes.
so those, oh, there they are. Look, what's that? Washer dryer. So, I mean, you're more than welcome. I absolutely love the little pink house. I will tell you that it's more of an experience than anything else. How do I get back to you? Here we go. Am I here? Am I here?
Yep, we see ya.
All right. And so this, by the way, I don't know if you can see I've lost you all completely.
We see you, and we see I think it's the bathroom.
Okay.
Photo.
That is the only room that was completely molded. And so we did have to take it down all the way to the studs. Obviously, you can tell that there was no saving that one. So that was a full brand new drywall, absolutely everything. And so, yeah, that's what we have with the pink house. That's the pink house story.
So tell us, what did you pay for the pink house?
So I paid $75,000. I will tell you that the opening bid was $65,000. It was back in 2020. What year are we in? 2022. So it's 20. So it was back of 2020, and the opening bid was $65,000. And I'm part of the Clarksville investors page. So in my mind, that was an emotional buy that I offered 75. I probably could have gotten it for 65, but I just could not imagine being without this house. So I offered 75.
Okay. And then did you is that 75 cash, or did you finance, or tell
cash?
Okay. And I'm going to take a stab at this, and forgive me for going to the personal side yet. You had gone through a pretty major life transition before the pink house, right?
Yeah.
With your mom.
Oh, with mom. Okay. So
Yeah.
you guys, I love my mom, and I love
I feel like this is connected. I really feel like the pink house embodies like your mom.
Yeah, absolutely. So my mom died of pancreatic cancer October of 2019. And she was 60 years old. And I'm going to tell you the most important thing out of this entire thing. It was the year she was supposed to retire. And I wanted to get her little house. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
There's power in that moment though, Angie.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
power in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so the big thing with mom, hold on one second, was because it was the year she was supposed to retire, mom she must have known that she was going to die early. She did not tell us she had 5 life insurances. So me and my sisters kept finding money. Anyway, so you can imagine mom worked her ass off for in her entire life. So when we got that money, and I will tell you, because I love sharing this information, because I want you guys to know that this can all, we all, right? We're all money magnets. Anybody's been to Bold? I'm a money
Yes.
magnet. And so
Yes.
when that money comes to you, you want to be prepared. So mom left us $150,000 and I promised her that I would not spend that money, that I would add zeros to it. So mom's 150 is now worth 1.5 million.
Oh, I love that so much.
So
And
there's
you've
a
got
lot
to
of,
go. Oh, go ahead.
so it's just a lot of power. You know, we sometimes just assume like, oh, we could get that money and that's easy, but it's not. You know, you get that money and you have to grow that money. And that's where the skill comes from.
Yes, we are a steward, right? Steward of the gifts.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
what does the Pink House rent for nightly?
So it's $145 to $155 a night. For photographers or any gatherings, it's $60 an hour.
Awesome. And do you find that you have been satisfied with your Airbnb experience?
Yeah. So before that one, before mom died, I had purchased her a house 7 minutes from us because I wanted her to be close. So that was my first Airbnb experience. I did cheat a little bit on that. I hope there's no local lenders there, but I did call my local lender. I said, I'm getting a divorce and I need an FHA loan. And so that's how I ended up buying, guys, that's how I ended up buying mom's house. She was going to move here. Unfortunately, from the time that she was diagnosed, which was February, I had her house ready by May. So she passed was October. Obviously we had to. Now it's refinanced and it's fine. Nobody's cheating anybody.
So
But
we did not rehearse this prior to the call.
do you have like a whole is this a group of loan officers?
No, absolutely not. and not an attorney in the house, not an attorney. Thank you so much for your transparency there. So Angie did not follow what I would consider to be an expected trajectory in real estate. Tell us about your first year. How did that get? How did you start out?
Well, I call my first year my internship year. I started on a team and I love them still to this day. So happy. And so I would sit in open houses for 30 hours a week. So I think my first year.
Did you hear that? She sat in open houses for 30 hours a week.
Yes.
30 hours.
That I'm
Okay.
not exaggerating.
You almost flew past that one, and that's pretty significant. Okay.
So yeah, and that was key. That was definitely key. By the end of the year, I will tell you that I would get people to sign a buyer's representation agreement by the end of the time that they were there. But anyway, so my first, that was 2017, which by the way, in 10 days will be my 5th birthday. Woo! So 2018.
So 5 years in the business.
Yeah. So
your first year, 30 hours a week in open houses.
That's right. I closed 12 and then the other 12 closed the following year. So the second year I closed 9.7 million. And then 2019 was the year mom died. So I was in Florida every other month. So I closed 4.2 million. 2020 was 9.4 million. Last year was 14.1 and this year will be 15. Whoop, whoop.
Awesome. And individual agent status?
Individual agent. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now tell us, do you use contract to close services? Anything? What does your support look like for your business?
I really used a TC until August of last year when I went to Joey, our team leader over here, and he saw me and he was like, you are this close to burning out. You need an assistant. So I finally got an amazing assistant August of this past year. And she has helped tremendously. Now, homegirl, she does it all. She is like, I'll be like, oh my God, we didn't get the cleaning crew on time. So she will go clean if we need to go clean. She will go paint stairs if we need to go paint stairs. So honestly, I do run 3 businesses. She helps with all 3. Obviously sales, Airbnb, and long-term, short-term rentals. And we do renovate homes as well. So it is 3 different entities and she and I run all 3.
Now, 5 years ago, spending 30 hours a week in open houses, you didn't run 3 businesses then, did you?
Oh, no, I would, honestly, those open houses were crucial for me because I was creating a brand. I spent 30 hours, when you sit The minute you open this and open Netflix, you're done. So I never opened Netflix. I never opened anything other than my video camera to record videos. And if you go all the way back onto my business page, you can see a lot of my marketing videos for first year.
They're so great.
Just as cheesy as you would
They're so
expect them
great.
to be. But that's really what I use that time for.
Awesome. So tell me why Keller Williams?
Oh, because okay, so why Keller? I can't imagine going anywhere else. First of all,
I know that threw you. You're like, wait, what? Like there is anywhere else?
Yeah, like I when people start shifting and start moving brokerages, I don't understand, because we have the Keller Williams red sign. People go, oh, I know you're Keller Williams. So there's such a huge representation worldwide. Why would you choose anything else? I've never questioned it. I have been prompted by different people recruiting me, which I always say, I bleed red. Thanks so much. And so really there's nothing, I've not ever considered anything else. Just Keller Williams is my family.
Tell us something that we wouldn't know about you.
That you would not know. Oh, I don't pay for leads. What I do is I pay lots of money for my existing clients. I send them $25 Starbucks gift cards just to say hi. I take them out to brunches. I spend tons of money on Cutco knives, and I'm sorry, I have one right here. That sounds a little crazy, but I was just reviewing them. But I really just love the people that I have. So the first year in real estate with my 30 hours, that little crew of people are the ones that have fed me everything else. And so the love that I give my little family of clients is crucial. And so when somebody asks, oh, what do you do for leads, or how much do you spend for leads? You know, my tax accountant's like, girl, you got to buy some leads. We need some more, deductions, but I don't. Just my deductions are the gifts that I give my clients. And so I think not a lot of people know that about me.
So a little bit of information that I know about you is that you like glasses a lot.
I do.
How many pairs of glasses do you have?
Well, I just bought 4 more this past week. I'm really looking for iBuyDirect to sponsor me.
Start tagging them in your posts on TikTok.
Seriously. So I love glasses. I love wigs. I think, and today my hair is rose gold. I think it's just an opportunity to showcase who you are. And Elton John was never wrong in all the million glasses that he has. And I'm trying to gain that kind of collection.
So next time that you come speak to us at a sales meeting, I totally expect to see one of those wigs.
Well, you know, Ariel.
I know. I know.
All my
Angie wears
pictures,
wigs to
all my
awards
wigs.
banquets, to association events.
Yeah, it's just so fun to get to play dress up. So
you're so awesome, Angie. So if you were to leave our brand new agents with one nugget of Angie wisdom, what would you leave them with? And then I'm going to ask you the same thing for our experienced seasoned agents.
Absolutely. I really, really want you to be investing in real estate. When I came into real estate, I said to myself, I will not do sales my entire life. I will create the kind of passive income that will allow me to step away from sales. Because in sales, we have to deal with people and their BS. And so would you not want that freedom, that liberty to be able to say, I have this passive income coming in. So we have an amazing opportunity as real estate agents to have first dibs, really, because you can go to a listing appointment and go, oh, well, then I'll buy this house, right? Or you can buy houses from the MLS and get paid commissions on it. I mean, it's just crazy that we have this opportunity and most real estate agents don't take it. Please invest in real estate.
So now that you're tried and true and you've made it past, well, you're nearly to the five-year mark, right? And that's kind of the deciding line. What nugget of Angie wisdom would you leave for our experienced and more seasoned agents?
Oh, I mean, that's long term, talking about investing, You got me there, Ariel. I mean, I think at this point that just having the knowledge that it's never too late to start investing. I've had multiple people that have been in real estate for 20 plus years reach out to me about investing in real estate. So it's never too late to talk about your retirement. Again, all these things all kind of stem from mom passing away the year she was supposed to retire, but it was an opportunity for me to go, okay, we're going to amp up my retirement fund. We're going to amp up passive income. And it is never too late to begin on all those. And also everybody, wellness visits, right? Wellness visits, get your wellness done this year too.
Yes. So one thing I heard loud and clear is you said that you were right on the edge of burnout. And the thing that always just, I think Angie Morales Link, and I think energy, like you bring the energy every single time. You love what you do, right? Like
Yes.
we can feel that through the screen with you today. So I just wanted to point that out as well, that it's, I don't see you ever being any other way in 30, 40 years. I think you're still going to have that same amount of energy for your business.
I hope so. And I hope in 20 to 30 years that I am the builder that agents want to reach out to, that I'm the one owning all the multiple family homes, and that I am in real estate in a completely different aspect. But real estate has so much opportunity. I hope that you guys are all taking advantage of that.
Yes. Yes. Do we have any questions for Angie and her pink house? How many properties do you have now?
So I have 2 long-term rentals, 3 Airbnbs, and about 21 acres here in Clarksville.
Awesome. And then you've flipped some as well because you guys, and you renovate and stuff too.
So we flip along the way. So we closed out one of our flips, which by the way, you guys, I found it on the MLS. That's the crazy part. People are like, well, I don't have a wholesaler, or I don't have da. I found these on the MLS. I mean, do I have a second really quick to share this really cool story?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So the last one that we got, we were driving home to Florida, and I tell my husband, my client, he's also my client, but my husband, babe, we need to buy this house. And I'm going to tell you a couple of things. The real estate agent that had it listed said fully gutted bathroom and no picture. When anybody writes that on the MLS, run to that house, because most people don't know what fully gutted means. We all think studded walls, right? This place was perfect. It just needed floors and a vanity. So nobody had gone to see this house because they could only do conventional or cash. I run over there before our trip to Florida, and I tell Keith, oh my goodness, this real estate agent is new, because she mistakenly texts me, I'm at my second job, sorry, which I love. And so I tell him, this is not priced correctly. It was $180,000. And guess what? It came back after it was appraised.
How much?
$226,500.
Holy moly.
Guys, so like any opportunity that you have, the MLS is an opportunity for you too. I think a lot of times investors miss the MLS because they think once it's listed too high. But we can look at the MLS and prior pictures and records and stuff that's not accessible to anybody else, that gives us the upper hand.
Well, and what I love about that is you're looking for the peculiarities, right? So you're reading between the lines, and think about how much information we give out just by talking too much or giving more than the actual answer to the question, right? Or even the wording on MLS, or the lack of wording on MLS.
Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely. The talking too much is one of my favorite things. I'm actually really quiet when I talk to other agents, because the more quiet you are, the more information they give you.
Yes, 100%. Anybody on Zoom have questions for Angie? Anything that you'd like to say, to share today, or anybody in the audience?
Thank you so much.
We're getting thank you, some clapping going on. Angie, what can we do to pour back into you for spending the time with us today and sharing all of your inside secrets?
I would love for everybody to get on the phone, find the Pink House Clarksville on Instagram, or Angie Morales Lake on TikTok, and just give us, me, myself, and I over here, a follow. And we always love to hear feedback. So if you have a nice comment to say, Obviously, leave the comment on Instagram and not so nice comments.
Well, again, thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm sure you'll have some likes and some follows. Everybody, if you've got anybody going to the Clarksville, Tennessee area, I'm sure Angie would love your referrals as well. And she can even put you up while you're there if you want to go visit. And just thank you, Angie. I
Oh,
love you.
Ariel, one more thing.
Yeah.
I bought the house next to the pink house. That's the boy house. It's called the Old Clarksville
What?
House. And it is literally right next to it because I went door knocking and Jerry sold me his house for the same
You door
price. as
knock
the pink
too,
one.
so you sit in open houses and you door knock. That's just
Yes.
incredible. And 3 businesses, a family,
Yeah, so
leadership
absolutely.
positions. You've served on ALC. You've done quite a few things in the community.
Thank you.
Okay, anyway, so back to the boy house.
Oh, so the boy house, please follow along. I have been, my other passion is treasure hunting. So I've been treasure hunting for this house for a year. It has so many oddities in there. It has a speakeasy prohibition era feel to the house, and the backyards connect. So you can have a big event, husband and wife. Yes. So they're
Yeah, I see
literally
where
right
you're
next to
going
each
there.
other. So follow along because that journey that should be opening up by the end of March. And I would love to get all your feedback. And of course, when you come visit Clarksville, you can expect to go there as well.
Have you posted before pictures or created a page for the boy house yet?
Not for the boy house directly. The boy house information you'll see kind of sneaking in TikTok and Instagram, but the boy house does not have its own page yet. Once we get it up and going, it definitely will.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
That's so exciting, Angie. Again, thank you so much for being here with us today. And if
Thanks,
we can do anything
everybody.
for you in return, just don't hesitate to reach out.
Awesome. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye. I just adore Angie. She's awesome. Angie Morales, MORALES -link, LINK.
On Instagram, it's the Pink House Clarksville.
Yes.
Look at it, the Pink House Clarksville, you can follow it.
Thank you all for listening in today. I don't have much to follow that. Angie is just amazing. Feel free to reach out to her anytime. And I've got Emily. Oh, we've got one more minute. Do we have any wants and needs as far as properties? I think everybody's trying to add Angie on Instagram and Snapchat. All right, well, be sure to post in our private Facebook group. That's a great place to post your wants and needs as well. Thank you to our guests that have attended today, and go find a listing. Go list a house.